I want to take you now to, with this breaking news of the defense resting, the jury leaving. You can clearly see those exiting the courtroom
we
now.
We saw the former president. He led the way out.
Right. Now we'll take you to John Glasgow, who has been live for us outside of the courtroom. Many people, including obviously the former president, joining Trump in that courtroom. John.
Yeah, good morning to you. Well, this is what we expected. Very short testimony here from Bob Costello. We did see the redirect. We also saw some questions here from the prosecution. They basically wanted to get in a little bit more questioning in terms of what relationship Mike Costello had with Cohen. They got that through with some emails, which will be brought into evidence as well, and the jury will be able to see that. But what's going to happen now? Now that the defense has rested its case and the prosecution has rested its case, well, the judge says the summations, which is the closing arguments, that's going to take place next Tuesday. So they're going to take this time now to come up with those. They'll go through all of the testimony that we've heard here over the several weeks, and they'll put forward their case here to the jury that's going to hear these closing arguments, and then the jury will have to take that into consideration for when they deliberate and ultimately come to a verdict. The judge's instructions will then follow as well. The judge will give that indication to the jury what is next, what they have to consider when they come to their verdict. And the charging of the jury will happen on Wednesday. So that will happen likely next Wednesday once they have the closing arguments next Tuesday. So deliberations Wednesday through Friday. However, that's not going to take very long. Mershon is instructing the jury now not to read or to listen to anything about the case. Don't Google the case. Remember, these jurors go home every night. They can look up a lot of this stuff. However, they're being told here by the judge, do not do that. Mershon is saying that I'm 100% sure that we will both get the summations done by Tuesday. Give some thought if they can work late Tuesday. So we could potentially see a very late day next week. Once these closing arguments are made. The jury's gone now. They've left the courtroom. And also, we are hearing that one of the Trump lawyers here wants to file a request for documents publicly. And the judge looked suspicious at him and said, what's the reason for that? So right now, as the jury's left, you've got the prosecution in there and Trump's legal team, and they're trying to get as much across to the judge that they want included as part of this case. So that's what we're seeing right now. But we knew this today was going to be very quick. We're also hearing as well that Trump does have quite the entourage with him in the courtroom today. So we're expecting some comments outside the courtroom here shortly from Donald Trump Jr. This is the first time that he's been in the courtroom for this trial. Former acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, who appears here on Newsmax, as well as former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. There's also some congressmen that are also going to join him, Senator Eric Schmidt, as well as Congressman Daniel Webster, Dan Muser as well. So there's going to be some comments here. We'll have that for you as soon as they get set up for it. But very quick day. Like I mentioned earlier, we're nearing the end of this trial. A verdict could come very shortly. It'll depend on how long that jury deliberates and once they get those instructions and the closing arguments. I'll send it back to you.